Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So today I'm back at it again with another fall look. I absolutely love the way this one turned out. Can't get enough of fall makeup looks, you guys. Like, I just love this time of year. It's the season that is just like everything to me. I love everything about it. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have my brows already filled in. All I have to do is prep my eyes for shadow, and I'm also going to clean up my brows just a little bit. So today I am going to be going in with the P. Louise base, and I'm just going to apply that, and with this as well I'm going to clean up the brows. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder, and I'm going to set my eyelid. Alright, so now I'm going to jump in to the eyeshadow palette. Today I'm going to be going in with this one right here. This is the ColourPop Whatever palette, and this is what it looks like. I already did a video before using this palette, and I absolutely love it, you guys. So I figured I would do another look with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this BH Cosmetics number 9 brush right here, and I'm going to start off with Miss Brightside, which is this one right here. We're going to start off super dark, which is not something I typically start off with, but I figured why not try something a little different. So I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to start off with a little bit of a darker color today and see where this takes me. So starting off with this, I'm just going to apply this as I would on the outer V, but more, I kind of want this to be super precise, so I'm probably going to be using a whatchamacallit, a wipe just to clean that up after. But I'm just going to apply this right here on the outer V and also in the crease. This brush right here is the Morphe M506. I'm going to grab that one with Miss Brightside, and I'm going to apply that right into the crease as well, but also making sure I apply this right here on this outer V. And make sure a majority of that color is right there. I want to do something bold, so I feel like this right here is a beautiful color, you guys. Absolutely gorgeous. Now what I'm going to do is do the same thing to the other side. So I'm going to grab that same BH Cosmetics brush I started off with on the other side, and I'm going to go in this side and do the same exact thing. And don't worry if you're messy, just make sure you keep it in that crease and don't go above that. You see that? That's why this brush right here, I feel like it's really good, because it's flat, but at the same time it fits in that crease. You see that? And it applies a majority of the color right where you want it. You see? But then I'm grabbing this Morphe M506 brush, and I'm going to pack that color and also apply it and blend it in the crease. And don't worry, you guys, it's going to look a little bit messy at first, but just make sure that you keep this below the crease. Don't go too high We'll blend it out, but just make sure you keep it right there. Focus it right in this area. Actually, you know what, you guys? I changed my mind. I'm going to pack on this color all on the lid. Just like that. And then we're gonna cut the crease or do a halo. I think that's what we're gonna do. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab a clean brush. So this is a Morphe M573, and I'm just going to blend this out right here and just diffuse it. I'm not using anything, I'm just diffusing the color itself, as you can see. All right, so now that I'm done doing that, I'm gonna go back in with my P. Louise base, and that same brush that I used, which by the way is a Wet n Wild brush. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of this and I'm going to do a bit of a halo today. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go right back in with that eyeshadow palette and go in with this shade right here. This one is called Not Okay. And I'm going to use the Sigma eye shading brush. This is an E55. And I'm just gonna go right over that concealer and apply this color right in the middle. I'm also using the brush to diffuse that color a little bit so it doesn't look harsh on the edges. So easily blending those edges out so it looks like it's going right into the other shadow. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna clean up the edges right here. I want a nice crisp edge, so I'm gonna do that. And I also wanna mention that, you guys, I have absolutely no fallout, and I did mention that in the video, the first, you know, when I first used this palette, there was actually no fallout. And you guys, usually with these dark, intense shadows, there is some fallout, but you guys, there is nothing on my face. Like, that is crazy. But anyway, what I'm gonna do is that and just apply some lashes, and once I'm done, I will be back and continue on with the rest of the makeup look. All right, guys, so as you can see, I finished applying my lashes. I went in with some Kiss Ritzy style lashes, and I really love the way they look. I also cleaned up the edges a little bit, like I said before. And now we're gonna move on to face primer. I'm gonna go in with this one from Catrice. This is the Goodbye Pores, and this is the Prime and Fine Poreless Belair Primer. This is really good, you guys. I really feel like this does a really good job filling in those pores. If you have like a pore issue, this definitely works. So if you haven't tried it, pick it up. It's super affordable. Now I'm gonna go in with foundation. I'm gonna go in with this one right here. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in the shade Almond. Really love this, you guys. I'm actually gonna go in with a e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, which is this one here. And I'm just going to apply some on the brush, and then I'm going to go in with the foundation. All right, so I'm not a big fan of the brush because it is leaving like streak marks on my face, as you can see. So I'm gonna go in with my Real Technique sponge. I'm gonna grab a little bit more foundation for my face. So I'm just going to apply a little bit more, and this is gonna give me more coverage. All right, so for concealer, I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Infallible in the shade Cashew. To blend it out, I'm gonna use my Real Technique sponge, of course, because this blends everything out beautifully. I honestly love the Real Technique sponge. I don't say that too much, but, well, I don't say that as often as I should, but I really do love it, you guys. This is like the best sponge, and it's so inexpensive. It's the best. All right, so I've always said right here I have issues going in with the sponge, so I like to grab a brush like this that's really good with cream products, and this is gonna help get into those areas that you can't really go in with a sponge to blend out. So this is a BH Cosmetics brush that is part of like their sculpting set, I believe it is, and it's really good to get into these little areas, and even the nose, just like that. Really, really good. But I'm still going to be going in with another concealer. So this is another L'Oreal Infallible, but this one is in the shade Honey. I'm going to be using this to cream contour, and this is just going to help bronze up the skin. It's actually a lot that I just used on my face right now, which I'm going to have to wipe this off somewhere because there's so much right now. I'll just apply this right here on my neck, right here on my chin area. And I'm going to go right back in with that sponge and just blend everything out and soften all the edges. I'm actually going to flip the sponge and use a nice clean side to blend out everything so it looks seamless. You see that? Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab a little bit of my RCMA powder, and I'm going to set my under eye. I just want to go over it with a sponge real quick because I have a little bit of creasing going on. And I'm going to go in with this BH Cosmetics number 3 brush. This is really, really good. I love this because it's super fluffy for underneath the eye. It's literally like the lightest dusting. You see? I'm going to do the nose, the forehead a little bit, and of course the chin. This bronzer right here from Wet n Wild, this one is called Ticket to Brazil, and that's what it looks like. I'm going to grab this brush from BH Cosmetics. This is the number 2 brush, and I'm just going to swirl my brush in the bronzer, and then I'm just going to apply this on my face, setting that concealer that I used to bronze and cream contour. Now I'm going to jump right back into that eyeshadow palette. I'm going to go in with Bad Guy first, which is this shade right here. And I am going to be using this JH43 brush. And I'm literally going to make sure I line my lower lash line straight with the shadow on the outer V. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And I love this brush because it's super precise. You see that? I'm going to grab a little bit of Maybe Later, which is this shade right here, with this BH Cosmetics number 7 brush. And I'm just going to run that on the lower lash line, blending out and just smoking that out a little bit. I'm going to go in with a little bit of brown eyeliner for the waterline. So now moving on to highlighter, I'm going to go with this one right here. This one is from Wet n Wild. And I'm going to be using my Morphe M510 brush. I love this. Wet n Wild has such amazing highlighters. So now for lip liner, I'm going to go in with this one right here from Rimmel. This one is in the shade Spice. And to top this off, I'm going to go in with this right here. This is from Maybelline. This is the Vivid Hot Lacquer. And this one is in the shade Unreal. And to finish off the look, you guys, I am going to go in with my Rimmel Stay Matte Setting Spray. Alright, you guys, so this is the final look right here. I really love it. I'm absolutely obsessed with that center shade. It is pumpkin spice vibes, like 100%. I absolutely love it. The combination of these colors is gorgeous. It's definitely a fall look, you guys. Absolutely in love. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this look. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.